Hello and welcome back to my Sims 4 Vampire Edition. And what were we working on? Oh yes, the tedium of getting her to a Grandmaster Vampire. Oh right, so what can Vlad work on today? He's just going to troll the forums as he does. You know, because he has nothing better to do at this time. Um, so, right. Is she... okay. So she could actually go out again and just all okay. So she's gonna go here because I just want to see I just want her to do some things. And look, there are people out, but are they gonna stay for her to show up? I wonder. There she is. So vampire, you cannot detect personality on him. Okay. It didn't work. So, okay, friendly introduction. Let's try that. Let's see if we can get him a few... let's see. He's definitely a vampire, right? Cannot drink from it, yeah. Alright. So, get to know him. Can Vampiric Spar. Do you want Vampiric Spar? We could do that. Friendly... I know there's a get to know option. Thank you. Oh, discuss plasma flavors. That's cool. We could do that. Alright, cool. They're gonna spar, and she... oh, I don't know why they get the things that... because they're adults. Well, she's a young adult, but, like, they can't get any of the, character values. So... I'm not sure why. It seems to think that they can. Oh, but he went. But, okay. Well, I don't see anybody. She's gonna go do her thing, so I'm gonna have her stay here, just because, yeah, just because. So, and before I get out of this save file, I want to make sure that we check and see if the potion is any good. Because the cure, I think, still has 2 to 3 days. So I guess, I mean... oh, here we go, here's some people. Oh, that's him again. So let's detect this personality. Detect. Offer vampiric training. That's good. Can she do that? Come over. Okay. So we're gonna train Vampire Dude, if you'll let us. Hold on. I gotta find my bearings here. Alright, so... oh. Okay. She can detect his personality. But we already know him, so I don't know if that's going to give us anything. Or did we fail with him before, maybe? Oh, we failed with him before, apparently. So, we have... I'm confused, but that's okay. So... I don't think either we knew everything already, or she got or she knew 3 of his traits and she got the last 2. Or she knew 2 of his traits, she got the last 3. Something like that appears to be the case. And I don't see very many people coming around. One of the vampires was off running that way, but I think they went home. Wait, who are you? Hello. I can't. Okay. She won't get to her in time, so I'm not even worried about it. Alright, so she's done a little bit, but I'd still like her to stay out here just to see... Well, she better head home because it takes her hours to get home. So go home. Alright, so I think we did some stuff. I don't know how useful any of it was, but we did some stuff. So yeah. The biggest thing is I need to remember like who she's met. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them go by because I just need to get her home before the sun comes up. And she could, because she's used her vampire powers, she can meditate. So I think that's where we need to go from here. And then I think what I'll try to do is at the beginning of each part, we'll take her to the little park type area, and then she'll use her powers as much as she can, vampiric spar, stuff like that. And then it is a Sunday, so we do not have to worry about bills. Go here. Okay, there, that was weird. Did I just hit it at a weird angle? Yeah, I just hit it at a weird angle, apparently. So I want her to go there, and we're going to get her ready for a dark meditation. I wish stuff like told you how much it was worth. Not like, oh, this is worth so many points, but like... Well, I guess the bats do a little bit, but sometimes it doesn't equate very well for me with, like, how much of a... Like, is doing this better than just doing all of her powers? Or would she be better off just finding a new person, a new person, a new person? I don't know. So, yeah. I think some of the things it just doesn't equate well to me, so I don't know which one's a better deal. And again, it probably said in the page that I looked for about what she could do, but is he over today? 2 days. So no, he is off. So we don't even have to worry about that. We can just let them do their own thing. She doesn't need to write because they've got plenty of money right now. And yeah, so I think we're just going to let them do their thing. I'd really like to work on his, but he never beats anybody sparring. So yeah. I need to see what our harvesting is doing. I think they just... Okay, here's my question. Okay, that one's not ready. Or oh, it is. Why are they all ready at once? It's so weird. Well, I can't make her do it right now, so I'll have to remember for her to harvest when the sun goes down. She doesn't need any more wolfsbane or garlic because she's got plenty to make another drink. She's got enough to make one more drink of the wolfsbane and the garlic. So we'll just leave that as it is, because if this one goes bad, then we can make one more, and yeah. So yeah, we have not much going on for them because we're kind of playing the waiting game in a few ways, because we're playing the waiting game for her sire to appear, for it to be the right time for that to happen, and to... Yeah, so basically I think the biggest thing is getting her aspiration. The problem is we got everything but this Grandmaster Vampire, so where did he go? Oh, he's still there, okay. So I'd like... like I need to do something for them. But traveling really doesn't seem to work. They've invited people over, and she's kind of on a regular basis going out and now to the park. So I think that's a good uh, I think that's a good thing for her. Or did he? Oh, he's going to listen to her. Because if she goes right when I come into the save, then she doesn't have to worry about the sunlight, and she can be there for a few hours and kind of look for more people and get that taken care of. So I think that's a good way for them to operate, is giving her that time basically to go there and see if she can meet anyone else. But with them being restricted in the day, and I don't want her to make any more drinks either, because I don't want to accidentally use the stuff so that she has to go find it again. So she could talk to some people, so let's do that. Let's have her. Oh, they're going to say they're up. They should be up because it's 8 a.m. So she's pretty decent with Caleb, so we'll just have a chat with him. And we'll chat with her. And she can actually get out of her dark form for some reason. I don't know why she stayed in it. I think it's because she got distracted and just didn't change back. Okay, so that's taken care of. I guess she could learn the piano. So I really am thinking about what skills she might be able to learn. She obviously likes the pipe organ. And but I wonder if there might be something better for her. Has she maxed out her writing? So, no, she has not. So, okay. She did that. Good, good. So, I can distract him with the guitar. So, let's do this. Let's go ahead and just to give her a skill to work on. I don't really care if she he can practice. I don't actually care if she writes anything. I guess she could. And she could keep a couple of books to, if they get low on money, to get royalties from. But they should be okay. She has been pretty lucky with her. Why is he angry? Parenting challenge from browsing parenting forums. How dare the internet disagree with your parenting methods? What do these so-called parents know anyway? I'm going out on a limb here, dude, and say that I can't remember. I would just have her write a fantasy. I don't. She might as well. And but I mean, I guess vampire children count as children, but that would be a very different thing. See, that's the problem right there. I didn't see how much that was. It was a lot. See, that's the problem right there, dude, is that you're dealing with vampire children, and that takes a very different set of parenting skills. So, you know, that's the disconnect. That's the problem that they're having. Werewolf journals. Yeah, okay. That's cool, I guess. Alright. I really don't know, like, what does he... Okay, yeah, random fitness out of nowhere. Charisma. Charisma's pretty high. I could have him work on that. Would that help his job any? He needs to work on his comedy skill. Can he tell jokes? I think I need, I think he can practice on something. So, I mean, I don't care that he maxes it, but... I mean, if he has to work... Well, he can work on charisma first. So why don't you do that? Why don't you go over here and practice speech? Okay. So, alright, she's writing, and we're almost to level 9, so I think this will get her over the level, so that's good. That's a good start for things. So I need to see some of the things that I'm not used in The Sims 4 and see what they can accomplish for me.
Zanahoy, Quimba, Mustia, Wabis.
But I think, I mean, this is really all... I don't need a skill for either of them, to be honest. Although charisma is good, especially for him, because he does want to be more involved in the city life and everything than her, even though they're both loners. Okay, he's got to drink a plasma pack or eat a plasma fruit. Drink. There we go. And then he can go back to practicing... practice storytelling. Okay. That'll work. And... Does she need anything right now in her life? No? No? She good? She good. She won't be for very much longer, but that's okay. We can fix that without too many problems, I think. So, I just feel like I've been sitting the camera here. We need to do something. So let's go over here and let's see what this graveyard's all about. Ooh. Dead roses. Interesting. Is there any... Nope. Nothing really there. Oh, this must... Is this important? Not really. Okay. So. We check there. Bounce, bounce, bounce the camera. Now she can pick some of the alien flowers in this town, which I'm not sure why, but we could do that if we wanted to, but I don't really think she needs gardening in all honesty. Like, it's probably the skill that in any of the games I give the least care about. Like in The Sims 3 you have to do it a little bit to, when you're in the science career. And I kind of pay attention to it then, but not really. Alright, she needs to... Okay, she'll have a plasma pack when she's done, and... I didn't want to collect the stack, I wanted to just drink one. And then she can take a shower. Alright, cool. How is her fun? Okay, the fun is, like, doesn't... barely dips at all. That's kind of insane. Is it because she's... Has she got a... like... I guess it's because she's a... Well, no, doesn't make sense. I've never really paid attention to see, like, how... I know that when she first started out, her fun was going down quite a bit. So I don't know if that was because she wasn't very skilled and was frustrated with it, or if other stuff was going on. So it could be any number of things. It could be that because they're kind of they talked in between his charisma boosting, and that could have had something to do with it too. This is taking like a very long time to get that last little bit. Get the smidgen. Get it. Perfect. Alright, so she is ready to go with that, and she's going to have a shower. Now, I don't know why these other rooms are set up for people. I assume it's because maybe they intended you to befriend the other vampires and move some of the vampires in here to help the town grow, to like give it empty space. Because I don't know how The Sims 4 kind of... Like, I know it has no story progression in the sense of people don't have children, they don't change jobs, but they do seem to move around, and people have noticed that certain Sims have gone from the town at times. So I don't know if there's just a little deep purge if a Sim's not used so long, or if there's an actual, like, in... if there's actually, like, people moving in this town, they move to another town. I can't think of the word. This is going to bug me. Immigration. I don't know if there's any immigration in or out of the town. So, and that's part of the reason I wanted to play The Sims 4 on camera anyway, especially with a Sim that I knew I was going to do differently. Because that's what I do. I usually do the family thing, and I don't pay attention to much else until the kids get old enough to be interested in having a boyfriend or girlfriend, and then I deal with that. If I don't have something planned out, which very often I don't. Like, I don't create Sims, usually to move them in and to be like, here, you're gonna marry that Sim and stuff like that. And I don't, whenever there's a child, I don't immediately like, I don't, when they're a teenager, make them a Sim. Like, I try to marry into the town a little bit. So he got some charisma, so I think that's good for him for now. It's almost time where she can go harvest, so that's cool. That's something she can do. Did I hear musical cue for something? Oh no. Oh, I think they changed emotions. Right. I'm kind of glad that they get along as well as they do. Like, if for him to be mean, like, he's evil. Where are you? You're evil, yeah. For him to be evil is, I guess it's when they're both loners. It seems like if they have a match in traits, that it kind of outweighs some of the mischief he could cause that would annoy her. Or maybe it's just not as big a deal in The Sims 4. Because in The Sims 3, if you have an evil Sim, they will sometimes... Like, they usually don't do it too much. I've not noticed, like, actually running the relationship into the ground. I sound very congested-y. I hope I'm not getting something. But, like... And so, especially if you have them with a good Sim, they can lose, like... enough of a relationship for you to notice and have to do something about it. We'll put it that way. Because it's usually not... Like, the worst interaction for, like, just losing a relationship for no real reason is the berate of ignorance. It's just like, really? Like, you'll have two genius characters and it'll be berate the ignorance, which I guess kind of makes sense because it's like, well, I'm smarter than you, I've got to prove it. But, like, I've seen people who don't, Sims who don't have the genius trait, like, just berate ignorance over and over and over again, and it's like, really? Can't you do something else with your time? But apparently not. Plasma fruit is really pretty. Now, he has some in case he needs... Is she hungry again? Good grief. I'm just going to have her eat a couple of plasma foods because she's going to get more anyway. So I don't really care. Like, does that mean he's hungry again? Why is his hunger so much lower than hers? Like, it's kind of crazy. I mean, it's so much higher, I should say, than hers. It's not going up. Okay, hold on a second. Let's go back into her inventory. Okay. It is really not going up. Oh, there we go, finally. Well, I'm going to go ahead, since I know they have enough money. I'm going to buy some more plasma packs. And then... Empire Secrets. Purchase plasma packs. Let's get 10. Because I don't want to go... Well, let's get 15. I don't want to go too crazy, though, because I want to keep plenty of money for the bills. Alright, so she's taken care of there. Finally. So she's going to harvest. Harvest all doesn't seem to work. So I don't know if that's something I did or it's a glitch. Because she'll try to harvest from the back of the one tree, but then she's able to harvest from the front. So she'll go and get that, and it'll be like she's coming from the other side, and they'll say there's nothing. And then, like, she'll get a routing error, so... But if I say just harvest separately, I guess maybe what tries to happen is she tries to go around the other tree and get in this little space here, and she can't. But by saying harvest them all, by saying harvest each separate one, she takes a different path. Maybe. I do not know. What are you doing? You're playing the pipe organ. You need to shower, so let's take care of that for you. I don't think there's a shower on this floor, so let's just take you up to this one. And we'll kind of give them each of their own little bathroom, because there's 2 bathrooms up there, so we can say that, you know, to preserve privacy, they just have separate bathrooms, and that way it's not a big deal. Alright, so you can just come back to the house however you want to. I do not. Okay, she's going to play a game. See out of the shower. No, not really. Okay, so we can do some more charisma for him. I'm going to have him just eat a plasma fruit because... Oh, wait a minute. Did I take... Hold on. I wonder... I took sloppy drinker. Okay. Well, I guess it all makes sense now. So go ahead, drink, and drink. Because I want to get you up to as full as possible. And why are you not coming home? And then you could drink another one, because this is going to, like, eat us out of house and home, child. Maybe I should not have taken that. Well, she can go... Okay, that's something she can do overnight, is go look for frogs to make her own plasma packs. Just see if we can actually get her full. Or close. I mean, I guess in some ways it doesn't matter, because... Like, she really has no reason to be all in control and everything. Well, she does. You know, that's kind of part of it with her, is that, for real, like, What is going on? Is it because it's plasma packs? Alright, I'm just gonna have her drink. I'm just gonna have her eat fruit after fruit. She's gonna sit here and eat the plasma fruit over and over again. There. Because basically that's essentially what she got tonight, is 6 or 7 fruits. It canceled them all out. Like, rude. Guess I might have to do it this way. Okay, so remind me that I never want that weakness at all. It was a bad idea. It was a bad choice. Because you can't get her over half. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm literally having her just continually drink. And it's not doing anything for her. Like, as soon as she drinks something, it just immediately goes away. Well, see, now that is a little better. So, we'll just back-to-back 2 drinks. See if we can get something done. Alright, there we go. We're getting there, finally. Closer to normal, but jeez, it took like it's taking all of her supplies. I mean, it's glad I have these plasma fruit trees, because I couldn't do this without them, in all honesty. Because her having like 80 some fruit, she could just continually eat them. And she's already got stuff planted so she can replace whatever she eats. There we go. And it would probably give her a whole lot more if she fed on a mortal, but I don't really want her going into the town. Alright, so let's see what we can do. I really don't... She doesn't really need to write, because she could practice some charisma. Okay, she'll practice some charisma. There we go. So, pretty much right now she is kind of solidifying her power. And so she realizes that in order to do so, she's got to be a little bit more... Like, she's got to make sure she knows what to say. And when to say things. So she's going to practice that. It makes the most sense. So we'll just let them do their things. I don't think he does anything but troll the forums and play the pipe organ and guitar. Like, this is literally his life. Just pipe organ and guitar. I need to give them some hobbies. Because in a lot of ways, Sims 4 is the one I know the least, because it's I don't know a lot of the in and outs of why things happen as much as I do in the Sims 2 and Sims 3. So yeah. And again, the clock did the weird thing. It was past midnight, and now it's not. Alright, so I think we're going to leave it here. They're doing their thing, and we'll just pick up immediately. And have her go to the little park, and we're from there. And, yeah, that sloppy drinker is just not fun. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please give it a like. If you have any suggestions for if you want to see something more with Isabella, or if you'd like to see a different vampire with a different backstory, kind of doing their own thing, to see more of the vampire pack, put that in the comments, and I will work on that. And if there's any sim you want to see, that's maybe some pre-made sim that I can go have her meet, like, or if you want Caleb to move in with them, that might be interesting. So yeah, just let me know if there's anything you'd be interested in seeing, and if you would be interested in seeing another story with a different vampire. Okay, well, thank you for watching again, and hope to see you in the next video.